Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be playing in a 400% density lace wig. So this is hair in the inside construction of the cap. We're going to start off by adding the elastic band. You guys know if you want to make a wig glueless, this is a key step. I line it from ear to ear. I kind of pull off exactly the amount I need, making sure it's a little bit taut so that the wig will fit tight. And I'm going to pretty much match it up to the combs in the front. Now I do this trick all the time with all of my wigs, even sometimes without trying it on, and pretty much for me it's fail proof. This will make it so that the elastic fits behind the ears perfectly, pulls the wig back taut pretty much flawlessly, and then I won't have to add any glue. This is what it looks like when you're done, and then when you apply the wig, you'll see pretty much I have to kind of pry it on because it fits perfectly tight, and even though the excess lace is still there, you can pretty much see that the wig lays super flat, and I don't have to do much more than that. So the downfall to this wig are the roots. You guys can see that they bleached the knots and the roots all over are over bleached. Now at first I was so bummed out, but one thing I've never showed you guys is how to fix this problem. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm also showing off how full this one is. Again, as I said before, it's a 400% density. The hair itself is actually gorgeous. It has a nice volume to it so that even though it's straight, it kind of gives you all the volume that you need to kind of give a nice sexy look even without styling. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and pluck the hairline. Now I spent probably about a half an hour plucking the hairline, and you'll see that it's not over plucked when I am done. It's nice and full still. Yeah, it'll be plucked just enough in the front to give a little bit of a gradient effect so that the density does not overpower my hairline and look too wiggy. So what I did was I went back probably about 2 rows, and by rows I kind of mean like you part out your baby hair and you part out a little bit more. That's probably equivalent to like a second row of baby hair, if that makes any sense, and you just keep parting back so that it's gradient. So I went back just enough so that like you don't really want just the very front or the very hairline to be plugged and then the rest is full and boxy. And so the key is to go behind the hairline, behind the parting, behind, you know, all that you're going to show and expose, so that behind your baby hair, it's not like thick and full. Hopefully that makes sense. And as you guys can see, once I did that, I kind of went back to the front as well because you don't want that to look too uniform or boxy as well. And then once I was done with this, I kind of went back again because again, this hair is pretty full, and even though, you know, it may be pre-plucked in the beginning, it definitely needed a lot of work as far as making it look a little bit more like my own natural hairline. And at this point it's pretty much coming together, but again, we kind of want to just take our time and make sure that we have as much hair removed from the front as possible to give us a natural look. Now that we've pretty much bonded the wig down and cut off the excess lace, I want to show you guys what this one looks like in a ponytail and a bun. So I just took this super large elastic and wrapped it around a million times so it was tight enough that last time, instead of pulling it all the way through, I left like majority of the hair at the ends like latched through. This created a huge bun, and now we're gonna pretty much work on the perimeter, making sure that there is no lace like flipping up or exposed, especially around the ear sideburn area. Kind of want to pull the wig down. Whenever I wear a wig up in a bun, I always use a comb in the back so that it doesn't show too much of my nappiness in the back, and it kind of just looks a little bit flush against the nape of my neck. You also want to kind of pull a little bit of baby hair all the way around, and this kind of helps to give you a baby doll look and a kind of a messy bun look, but also camouflages the fact that this is a wig and you don't want it to be like wig and then forehead. You kind of want it to look a little bit more natural, and that's pretty much all we're doing here. Finessing, trimming out some sideburn and baby hair again so everything looks amazing. While this is in the bun, we're also going to go ahead and make the baby hair super simple and easy. We're going to use foam lotion. Everything that I'm using to create all of these looks in this video pretty much are linked in the description bar, so make sure you guys check that out. Also, SNS Hair did give me a coupon code for you guys. Use code Ashley at checkout and you'll get $20 off, which is pretty good, right? So here is pretty much where we're going to do a quick and easy root touch up, root fix. So this is a plain mascara. This is actually like a travel size Tarte mascara. It's black, it's waterproof, and we're pretty much going to use it to paint on top of anywhere that you see a messed up root. Now this is something that you can do with grays. This is something that you can do when you over bleach. Pretty much anything you do to mess up your roots, I would pretty much use a mascara. You can also step for like an eyeliner. I find that the mascara wand is gold and it works amazing for me. Again, I prefer waterproof because I feel like once it dries and sets, it pretty much stays in place and it's a lot harder for it to transfer. Even if you go like too light as in blonde, this will pretty much do the trick. Also, if you want a more permanent solution, I recommend that you taking like an Adore dye or any dye that you have and pretty much dipping a clean mascara wand into it and pretty much brushing it on the same way, letting it process for however long you like to process your hair dye, and then, you know, of course, washing, conditioning, and then pretty much it will be the permanent version of this. But as you guys can see, that works super easy to fix the mistake, and I know a lot of us do this at home where we accidentally over bleach, even if it's just in the front or a little bit. So hopefully this will help some of you in the future if you over bleach your hair. So next up is layers. I'm definitely not an expert when it comes to cutting hair, so I kind of do the cheat way, which is pretty much face framing bangs. I'm going to start at the very top as high up as I want the bang to come. Kind of use each side as a guide for the opposite side, and I'm pretty much going to go all the way down, kind of making it gradient. If you really are an expert or pro, you guys know that you would cut layers all the way around the hair so that when the wind blows, when you kind of, do a feather or flip or whatever the case may be, it kind of all just matches together. But you guys can see I just pretty much did only the very, very, very front. And this looks really good to me, but again, it's not a professional job. If you want to do this at home, kind of just take your time and, play around until you get it how you want it, pretty much. But that's pretty much it for this look. I'm gonna add a little bit of powder to the parting, and we are pretty much done. So thank you, SNS Hair, for sending this wig over. Oh, we did add a little bit of serum. You gotta see that the serum feels like it sits on the top and it's a little bit heavy. I was a little bit heavy-handed with it just because there is a lot of hair in this wig, but you're gonna see by the end when we do our slow-mos that the hair pretty much set and settled, and all of this oil pretty much absorbed, and it looks amazing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out SNS Hair. Again, coupon code Ashley at checkout for money off. Also, all the items we use to create this look are listed in the description bar for you guys to check out. Thank you guys so much over and over again for watching my videos and for the support. I truly appreciate it, each and every single one of you. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!